So yeah, we're going to change the trailer jack. The nut actually broke into 3 pieces, and you cannot find that nut anywhere as a replacement, which is just silly because it's a slotted nut that goes over the top with a set screw. In order to fix this, you have to replace the entire thing. So instead of getting this one or a like crank type one, we got an electric one. So I'm going to be installing that today with the help of my assistant Brielle, who's on the other side of the camera. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So we are at a site where we're already set up. So really the thing that I need to do now is put the hitch back on. I have to raise everything up so we can actually attach the truck to it, and then I can actually work with it. So I really need to check and make sure that the chocks are all in place. They all look good, right? Just kind of slow it backwards. Then I need to actually bring everything up, including the stabilizers in the back and the steps, which is fun. Because again, we're actively camping here, so these are things that have to be done. It's going to obviously damage the trailer. Okay, next step, since both of the stabilizers are set up, we are going to go ahead and raise this up. This is the fun part, because I have to do it all by hand. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to try something different. So, I didn't realize that nut actually controls everything on this. I thought it was just the quick set nut, but it apparently is what locks the handle in place to be able to actually turn the jack. Well, it's gone, so I can't do anything with this. So, luckily, I carry a drill. I'm hoping it's big enough. It should be. If it is, then might make it a little easier on this. Probably not. We will see. Ah. Okay. One of two things is going to happen here. This is either going to work, or I'm going to have to figure something else out. Okay, hitch is on, and we are ready to hitch. So, not a really difficult process, it's just kind of a pain when you're already set up. Plus, I'm going to be sort of blocking the drive here, so I didn't want to obviously block a bunch of people out while I'm doing this. So we're doing it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, hoping that, you know, a bunch of people aren't trying to circle the lot the next 30 minutes or so that it takes me to get this put on. But we will see. Hey. And that, folks, is all we need to do. Well, for this part, I guess. So one thing that's a really smart thing to sort of get into the habit of not doing, I was really close to putting my phone right there, my black phone on my black truck here that blends in. I mean, it's, you know, so I've kind of stopped doing that. I put stuff more on the trailer because then I know where it's at, and I know that if this whole space right here is empty, then I'm good to go. I don't have to look here and here. So just a little tidbit. Okay, everywhere I've read, these are 9/16ths. So we are going to test that theory. I have a quick release, or a quick connect. I don't know, it's just my quick connect that goes into my impact driver. This guy. And it used to have a cover here and these lights would work and stuff like that, but it's not my Milwaukee, so I didn't really care too much about it. It's the knockoff brand from, if you know where this is from, maybe comment down in the comment section. Tell me if you know where Bauer comes from. But they work. They don't have as much power, I don't think, as the Milwaukee, and they're obviously not nearly as durable, but they've worked pretty well. I've had it in the camper for a few years now, and they're a lot cheaper. So yeah, told these were 9/16ths. Let's check it out. I gotta make sure I'm going the right way too. Okay, looks like they just need to be broken loose. Yeah. Okay. All right, and we have another find at the store where the Bauer products came from. Again, if you commented in the comments below where that came from, awesome. But this is find from there. I had a 25% off coupon, so this was regularly $160. I got it for about $120, so pretty good deal. 3,500 pound tow capacity, 12 volt electric with a light, so it's just pretty much like all of the other ones, except way cheaper. And I saw the reviews on it; they looked pretty good, so I'm not too concerned with the safety piece of it. They obviously would have made sure that this was a safe product. So okay, so now we got it out of the box. It's pretty straightforward. Got the light here, which is awesome. This piece goes back in the hole where we just pulled it out of, so that's what we're going to do now. Flip it over, and then right down in. It slides right in, right where it's supposed to go. So under here is where your manual release goes. So if you don't have power or something like that, you can crank. Okay, that's up. This is down. So this will allow you to still obviously work your unit. So a really important step, and this was mentioned in the instructions, but I remembered it, is you need to pull the battery switch. So it's typically the red handled switch. Look out, Reg.
Stay back, Reg.
And in our case, the switch is actually on the inside under the refrigerator. Reg, get out of the way. So we're gonna do that, pull the battery out, and now power is not flowing through that part of the system.
Say hi.
I'm working. Here's my office.
I can say
Wait,
hi.
don't actually
Okay.
show the computer.
Okay, so now we got that taken care of. Make sure we go ahead and lift the steps back up. Close the door to keep the air conditioning in. Okay, so now that we've disconnected the battery from the rig, we need to go ahead and wire everything up. All right, so after some work here, I got the system wired up and did a test, and it works. So it must be right. It is a little confusing because the buttons say up, down, and when you press down, it goes up, and when you press up, it goes down. Now I think that might be the trailer. So the trailer up is press up, which means you're pressing on the top, which means it kind of comes this way. I don't know. So now we're done with that. Now we're just going to reverse order everything. You don't really need to see that. I might just take the footage and rewind it, do it that way.
You mean reverse it? And we are done.